Ultimate being the literal definition of I understand it now, capable of going blow for blow with the likes of Superman, Supergirl, The Flash, and even Wonder Woman. Versus the eight-handled sword divergent Sealer Divine, the Op Stopper, adapting to any phenomena, Big Raga. Who comes out on top? Doomsday. Unstoppable, unrelenting, unbelievable. Doomsday is here. The conception of Doomsday was to be the immovable object to physically contend with the Man of Steel, Superman, created by Dan Jurgens. The first ever appearance of this absolute beast of a juggernaut was in the widely popular comic dubbed The Death of Superman. While the monster had small cameo appearances in Superman Man of Steel issue 17 and making a full semi-appearance in issue 18. His name of choice came none other than from Booster Gold himself, who then proceeded to receive an ass whooping of a lifetime. From the opening panel, his path of destruction started from crushing a few trees to vehicles, and I swear its kill count is way over the thousands, plus mutilating and decimating the Justice League. Man beat down the Flash into the cradle position, and not only that, using Wonder Woman as a freaking lasso, and that's not even half of it. Fortunately, that's all in pre-New 52. Post that, well, it starts at Superman Doomed, and before the comic enthusiasts come for my head, I know I may be skipping the reign of Doomsday. Anyway, this issue does bring back the iconic fight between Doomsday and Superman, but also gives us the hardest looking Doomsday cover design. I won't spoil much of what happens in this issue. Origin. Created in ancient Krypton by an ugly ass scientist. I mean, look at this dude, named Bertrand. They tried to create the ultimate life form that they dubbed the Ultimate. Bertrand, along with his team, subjected multiple infants to the harsh, grueling conditions of Krypton and the deadly upon thousands of creatures. Each time the Ultimate was killed, Bertrand collected its remains and cloned it over and over again. Unfortunately, one of the infants developed an evolutionary genome to continuously adapt, with a massive regeneration factor allowing it to come back from the brink of death and gain an immunity to its cause. After centuries of repeated death, the Ultimate gained a harsh disdain for all life, especially Kryptonians. Without spoiling too much, I would recommend reading Superman Hunters and Prey if you're interested to learn more about Doomsday's origin. Powers: Super Strength, Invulnerability, Accelerated Regeneration, Hunter Instinct, which we actually see in the New 52, hence why Doomsday is able to detect and seek out any and all Kryptonians. Finally, Adaptability. Able to come back from the brink of death and not be able to kill the same way once, twice. If you want to learn more about Doomsday, I highly recommend reading The Death of Superman, Superman Doomsday Wars, Reign of Doomsday, and Superman Doomed. Mahoraga. Roses are red, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. With the sacred treasure, I summon Big Raga, the Op Stopper. Created by Gege Akutami from the anime manga series Jujutsu Kaisen as the strongest Shikigami from the 10 Shadows curse technique, held to be one of the strongest abilities by far. Making his first ever appearance in chapter 117 in the manga and season 2, episode 14 of the anime. Both instances have the monster fighting the strongest Jujutsu Soso in history, Ryomen Sukuna. While with just around 10 minutes or so of screen time, displaying power and standing on business, even the king of curses admitting that Mahoraga is a problem, and having a record of not only adapting to Satoru Gojo's Infinity, but taking a full barrage of Sukuna's domain expansion. The inspiration of the Shikigami's name comes from Eastern Asian Buddhism. Matora, who was one of the 12 divine generals that protected and served the Buddha of medicine. The Shinigami does have an impressive set of tools in its kit, including the Dhamma Chakra Wheel and the Sword of Extermination. The wheel itself hails from the Furu incantation. In short, as soon as the wheel spins, it adapts to any and all phenomena. It may be ineffective when an ability's application is different. Picture this: Sukuna was using his cleave and dismantle, both of which in concept are the same, but at the core they are both slashing attacks. Hence the Shinigami was able to adapt. But when presented with a new ability, aka the Flame Arrow, the Shinigami fell to the king. What does Mahoraga's adaptability truly mean? It means resistance or perfectly countering, well, a bit of both, according to the fanbook. The Sword of Extermination, while not as complex as the Dharma Chakra wheel, it does produce positive cursed energy. Depending on how Mahoraga adapts to a specific attack or ability, its kit may or may not increase. The only way to kill the beast is using an attack or an ability it has never seen or adapted to, or killing it in a single blow. If you want to learn more about Mahoraga or Jujutsu Kaisen as a whole, consider reading the manga or watch the anime. Showdown. With the breakdown and origins out of the way, between these two monsters, who wins? It's Doomsday. With every sheer category, there isn't a way for Mahoraga to win. Or is there? While this is just speculation, given the fact if and only if Mahoraga survives the first few attacks from Doomsday, allowing the Dharma Chakra wheel to spin, effectively allowing Mahoraga to adapt to Doomsday's physical strength. Although, judging by this argument, the fight could be interesting. But with a clear shadow of a doubt, 8 times out of 10, Doomsday will always be the victor. Thanks for watching this video, it was really fun to make. If you disagree with this claim or have some info I missed, let's discuss it down in the comments below. But who do you think wins, Doomsday or Big Raga? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Have a nice day, take care, and peace out.